Hey ladies, TamikiaTT here. I got baby G here. We feeding. Yes, in the car. So I had a chiropractic appointment today, and I took my blood pressure this morning, and it was slightly elevated, slightly. So I decided I needed to get more exercise. So what I decided to do today was come to the mall and just walk around. This is probably the worst time to be walking around the mall with a baby because the flu is going around. I personally have not had a flu shot, and he's too young to get a flu shot. Also, that RSV is going around. So I'm like kind of scared, but I don't really want him out and interacting with anybody. I'm here by myself. I'm not meeting anybody. I'm not here to shop. I just want to, walk the mall a little bit, just to get some exercise. So that's what we'll be doing. But I wanted to feed him before we go in because it's been about 2.5 hours since the last time he ate. And he didn't have a whole meal. I just fed him like just enough to keep him calm through my chiro appointment. And I intended on feeding him again before we left, but I don't know. I stood there, I ran my mouth. He was asleep, so. But yeah. So anyway, I'm feeding him now, and then I will probably change him here in the car before I go in there. That way I ain't gotta walk into no germ-infested bathroom. I hate public bathrooms. What do y'all think? Y'all like, I cannot stand public bathrooms. I could not stand public bathrooms since I was like a little kid, right? So, at any rate, we'll do that. And since I'm dressed, he's dressed, and it's a pretty nice day to walk outside too, but the sun is beating down even though it's breezy and cool. I just figured the mall would be a better bet. So we'll walk the mall. I can sit and people watch and all of that. So we'll walk around for maybe an hour or so. And then I'll make my way back home. Okay, so before I get into his 3-month update, because today is Friday, he turned 3 months on Tuesday. On the 14th. So before I get into that, I just want to extend some thoughts and prayers to Puerto Rico for those affected by the earthquake there, and the aftershocks. I have a friend of mine who I've been in contact with. She's okay. Her girlfriend's okay, baby's okay, but they were scared, with the aftershocks and everything, but everything seems to be calming down for them, at least. So heart, thoughts, and prayers going out to Puerto Rico. Also, to those in Australia that are affected by the bushfires. Heart, thoughts, and prayers going out to Australia as well. Alright, so baby G is 3 months now. He had, well, they don't get a 3-month doctor's appointment, but he had a pediatric appointment on Monday because we've kind of been struggling. I believe I mentioned in a previous video that we've been struggling with his skin. And I talked about him maybe having a sensitivity to dimethicone and all of that. And we were using Eucerin and whatnot. And he was getting better, but he wasn't like getting like completely better. So we had an incident yesterday or the day before where I used the Eucerin, which doesn't have the dimethicone in it. It just has the colloquial oatmeal, where the Eucerin like burned him. And I mean, it burned him so much so that his skin became inflamed, raised, and seepy. I'm trying to give you the boo baby. You're spitting it out. You throwing a whole fit here. Okay. Yeah, you're probably sleepy because I kind of woke him up. So, he's kind of recovering from that. So, like, his skin is a little rough from that incident. But basically, all I can use on him right now, as far as moisture, is like baby oil, Vaseline. That's the extent of it. And coconut oil, you know, stuff like that. But we're getting there. We're figuring it out. I felt so bad because, ouch. Let me see this hand. This is how you scratch. He scratched himself today. He was angry. And now he just scratched me. And I gotta figure out which one of these little fingers. Because that's probably the one that scratched his nose so bad. But I don't know. I cut his nails. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I found the culprit. I cut his nails, I swear, and then less than a week he's scratching himself again. And I mean, I cut him so far down where you can't see any whites. But I'm still taking these prenatals, and with him being breastfed, his nails just grow so much. So at 3 months, at the appointment on Monday, he weighed 12 pounds 3 ounces, which is growing for him. It's a little weird because my scale at home reads an extra pound. My scale at home has been putting him like just over 13 pounds, and that scale was basically putting him just over 12 pounds. So I'm not exactly sure where the extra pound is coming from. Maybe it's their scale, maybe it's my scale, I don't know. But he's somewhere between 12 and 13 pounds. I didn't get his length, but the last time I got his length, he was almost 23 inches. So he's probably about 23 inches by now. I'm trying to think what else. I didn't catch a head diameter. And I would have gone into the app, and I'll see if I can go in to the online and get his summary, and I'll put any relevant information down here. That's if I can get to it. Last time I tried to get to it, I could see the summaries, but I couldn't get any of the details. So something is wrong with that application. Anyway, what is he doing milestone wise? Well, he's holding his head pretty well. It's not 100%. He's probably about 95% of the way there, holding his head by himself. He does not roll over. He doesn't even really try. He kind of doesn't like tummy time. And I don't know if it's a gas thing or what have you. Sometimes he wants to get up after about a minute and a half. Another times he'll go just to about 5 minutes. And then he's just had enough. He just doesn't want to be on his stomach when he doesn't want to be on his stomach. I can't even get him to like lay on his stomach like on me anymore. He just doesn't really want to do it. He's pushing up. He wants to see what's going on. So I will say he's not really liking lounging or laying on his back unless he's tired or is eating. He wants to sit up, and he tries to sit up, although he can't, but he will. He tries to pull himself up. Yeah, he's pooping right now. He tries to pull himself up. So he laughs, he smiles, he laughs. He recognizes me when I enter the room, like when he goes from not seeing me to seeing me. He does recognize me. He certainly recognizes my voice. He finds things funny often. Uh-oh. You okay, bud? Yeah, you pushing. You pushing. So, I'm trying to think what else. He's still exclusively breastfed. He hasn't had anything other than breast milk. My supplies hanging in there. I did mention in a previous video me getting my first postpartum cycle when he was about 11 weeks. Pardon me, he'll be 14 weeks on Monday. So that'll be about 3 weeks. So I'll be expecting another cycle, maybe. Postpartum cycles can be very unpredictable. So I'm not exactly sure when my next cycle will come. But hang on a second. Yeah, sorry about that. I just had to mark when I fed him because I can't keep up with the time. So yeah, so I don't know when the next cycle will come. Could be day 28. Could be, oh, he just spit up all over me. It could be day 28. Could be 6 weeks from now. Who knows? Thank you, baby. Because that's what mommy needed. Mommy needed to be thrown up on. Yep, that's what she needed today. Thank you. Oh, man. Oh, man, boy. Anyway, this is why you gotta burp the babies. This is why you gotta burp them. Because they throw up. And it's a little awkward in the car. Anyway. I'm trying to burp him. He hasn't burped, but he threw up good. Anyway, mommy life. Good news is, because it's breast milk, it doesn't really smell. So, I don't have to worry about walking around the mall smelling like sour milk. Exactly. But yeah, so he's doing great. As you can see, I'm not holding his head at all. He's doing that all by himself. He is still a little wobbly. But because he doesn't like to lay down anymore, I'm gonna have to get him an activity table, because holding him in a sit-up position for a long period of time is hard. So instead of putting him in the carrier, I'd rather him go into the activity center where he can, you know, work on some of his motor skills, and also, you know, get the gist of maybe standing and all of that. So we'll get him a little activity table, like a little sit and spin type deal, that can grow with him a bit till he's ready to kind of start walking around. Yeah, so we'll do that. It's sunny. We gotta get you some glasses, baby. We gotta get you some glasses. You got all that sun in your face. But yeah, so there's that. Let me see. We read, I sing. Yeah, too much sun in your eye, huh? Not really working on a whole bit, except tummy time and what have you. But he's doing pretty good with that. His legs are like super strong. I probably don't do tummy time as much as I should, so I have been doing tummy time to strengthen his arms. So he's not reaching out to me yet, but he does grab toys. He swings them around a little bit. He does that. He does kind of like the Superman thing when he's on his stomach. So he legs are up. He lifts his, you know, head and stuff like that. But he's mostly just frustrated after being on his belly for so long. He watches TV. He's very attentive to the television, so I have to be careful of my ratchet because he likes to watch TV. I don't show him like too much electronics. If he's watching anything electronic, it's a video call of somebody talking to him on my phone, or we're watching TV. You know, he'll watch the screen when we're taking selfies and stuff like that, so he'll do that. So he's quite attentive that way. I do believe, as you can see, he's like sucking on his hands and stuff. I do believe he may be teething. Oh, baby. He may be teething. Is that too much sun? Let me see. Can we put some glasses on you? No, these are too big. These are too big. Alright, let's see if we can get you a little bit more shade here. No. No, that didn't really help. Maybe it helped a little. Let's put you up a bit. Yeah. So yeah, so what was I saying? Oh my god, my attention span is crazy. It's been a while since I did a video in the car, huh? As you can see, I am still in my car. I think I did mention in my last video that everything got squared away with my vehicle, and I still have to look for another car because I am eventually going to have issues with my car again. So I do need to find another vehicle, but what I had done basically buys me some time. So we'll buy the time, you know. So that's what we're doing. I have a few cars in mind. I haven't been out to any dealerships yet. I know I said I would try to get out to some dealerships this week since we were going to be out and about a bit. But I've just been tired, probably from not getting enough exercise. So instead of, you know, out and out of a dealership or whatever, I figured we'd just come in and walk them all. Yeah, we just come and walk them all. Who's that baby? Who's that baby? Is that Buggy? Is that Love Bug? That's Love Bug. Yeah, too much sun for the baby eyes. Too much sun. Yeah, so that's what we're here to do, and he's done eating. I'm going to change him, and we're going to walk the mall a little bit. Maybe I'll buy some sunglasses because I lost a pair, and I left the pair at the pediatrician. There's another pair I just can't find, and I broke a pair. So, I mean, they're cheap sunglasses, so I'm not completely upset, but it's like, this is why I can't pay good money for sunglasses, because I'm not good at keeping up with these kind of things. Like, they just, they break, they get scratched. The ones I do have, like, I do keep them for a long time, but I don't know, it seems like I've been losing them lately. Leaving them places and whatnot. Like, I'm carrying a baby now, so I'm more concerned about not leaving him behind than I am some glasses. So that is what it is. Alright, so as far as his 3 months, as you can see, his hair is almost fallen out. He's got a bit of a mohawk. His, like, the earlier bald spots that were falling out before, they are starting to grow back as he's getting new bald spots. So the original bald spots are starting to grow back, and he's getting new bald spots. So he never really lost his hair, like, in this mohawk area. Not completely. He's got a few patches, but I think some of that he does to himself, because in the bassinet he gets himself turned around, and with all the kicking and everything he does, I think he rubs on the netting in the bassinet, so that's probably rubbing out some of the hair. That's probably this patch that I'm looking at right now. That looks to be a clean patch of hair that's gone. So I don't know. He is a busy body. You see the scratch on his nose that he did this morning. Show the people the scratch on your nose. That's a pretty good one too. And I think this hand here must have been the hand that did it, because he was scratching me. Oh no, it wasn't this one. It's on his left hand, because he was scratching me pretty good when I was feeding him. So, oh yeah, I see it. I see how he got that. So I need to get that together. I think I'm gonna bite that off. Anyway, that's pretty much it. That's all I have. We're gonna get ourselves together and get in this mall so mommy can get a little bit of exercise, maybe an onions pretzel and some lemonade, maybe a Cinnabon for home. All the bad things I'm probably not supposed to have, but I mean, look, a girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do. Like, I had a restricted diet for 9 months. I'm in playtime right now, so my diet's not necessarily the best. I try, but at the end of the day, I'm not so focused on what I'm eating. I'm not incredibly focused on that. as long as I am making enough milk to feed him, I'm not really counting calories or anything like that either. He's got this like little lint balls in his hair. I'm not really counting calories or anything like that either. I am watching my weight to see what it's doing. So I am still below pre-pregnancy weight, but I'm like just under it. So that 10 pounds that I was down, I pretty much gained that back. But you know, every woman is different. While breastfeeding, some women have told me that they lost weight after they stopped breastfeeding. Like they didn't lose any weight at all while they were breastfeeding. So I don't know. I'm not sure what kind of woman I am. Obviously, I didn't lose any weight at all really while breastfeeding, and I've certainly gained while breastfeeding, but I don't necessarily have the best diet either. So that is what it is. But I've only gained less than 10 pounds. It's not been a lot of weight, but like I said, I'm still under my pre-pregnancy weight, so I'm good as long as I can stay under there. I do still want to try to lose some weight. I have decided to postpone my IVF retrieval because financially it's just not in the cards. I've taken some time to really do the math on my insurance, what I would have to pay, the stuff insurance doesn't pay for, and I'm pretty much looking at about $7,000 that I would need in order to do that. So as much as I would love to get an egg retrieval out of the way this year, I'm not sure it's in the cards for this year. What I might do though is maybe wait until next year, because I don't want to go into this process late this year and then not have time to do multiple cycles. So depending on what my financial situation is, and depending on how soon I can get at enough money to do it, I'm gonna say if I can't get it done by, say, July-ish, then, or maybe August. Let's do August, because that'll at least give me August, September, October, November. I can get 2 in potentially. And then there's probably not much opportunity to do anything in December. So that's what I'm thinking. If I go too late in the year, I might as well wait until next year, because with him, my deductible is higher, and I have to exhaust that deductible before anything goes to 100%. So it just makes sense to start that process early the next year in January. That way I have the whole year to take advantage of the use of my deductible. The unfortunate part about it is I turned 40 this year. So I wanted to get my eggs as young as I could possibly get them. But like I said, financially, that's not really in the cards right now. That was the plan, but it's not really in the cards right now. And there were some things I didn't consider when I originally made this plan. I will say, though, that he will be, if I wait until next year, he will be a year old, and he'll be about 18 months, close to 18 months by the time I get through a retrieval. So I can at least do a retrieval if I have a chromosomally normal embryo. I can attempt a transfer behind it instead of like trying to do multiple to bank. If I don't even know if banking is allowed with my new insurance, but let's just assume I can't bank, then at least I don't have to wait too much longer. So I'll still be 40. at that point. So we'll just see how it goes. It gives me some time to drop some weight, gives me some time to, you know, keep taking supplements to kind of get into the best shape for that, and it gives him a chance to be a little older, and pushing it off also gives me a chance to breastfeed him longer. So that's the bright side. That's the bright side about it, and all I can do is hope. I mean, you know, he's got quite a few nibblings that I'm aware of. So if he ends up being the only child, I guess it's not the worst thing in the world. But I would love for him to have a sibling in the house. But you know, it is what it is. So maybe I'll wait a year. Maybe I'll find someone and, you know, not need to buy that sperm, because I also still have to figure that out. And I have to figure out what my options are, sperm wise. So, and I think, you know, if there's an opportunity for me to get more of his donor's sperm, I probably need to call and purchase it now. And if I end up not using it, then I end up not using it. But I think at the very least, I do need to make a move for more sperm to use next year. So yeah. At any rate, so I'm about halfway through my maternity leave now, at the 3-month mark. I'm not expected to be back to work until about May. I did have some concern about my financial situation, considering all the unforeseen things that were coming up, and I have found some part-time work to make some few extra dollars here and there. It's not like part-time, like every week there's something to do or anything like that, but it's a chance to make some extra money, a significant amount of extra money. So I'm glad that I have that opportunity, and it's making me feel a lot more secure. And I'm glad that thanks to it, that I won't have to like go back to work early, and thanks to getting my car together, I don't have to buy a car right away, which also means I don't necessarily have to go back to work early. So blessings on blessings on blessings, right? All right, bug, right? So yeah. I've been talking enough. I hope I hit all the marks there. If there's something I left out, just you know, leave me some questions in the comments, and I'll try to answer them. Okay, all right. And then I'll pin, if I miss some, just look for a pinned comment with the answers to the questions. Okay, all righty. So we're gonna go have us a time at the mall. Yeah, you've never been to the mall. You've never been to the mall. No, you haven't. Oh, isn't he cute? He's so cute. I like this little onesie too. I'm like a super geek, so this is like the cutest thing. My niece bought this onesie. He's got the pocket with the glasses and the earbuds. Yeah, and the earbuds. Oh, yeah, he's got on some sweatpants. But yeah. All right, ladies, it's been a pleasure. Sticky baby, that's the TTC.